What's up, guys? Joe here coming at you with Diamond Debate, checking in with some Yankees news. Today we got to talk about a couple of topics. One, we're going to discuss Miguel Andujar and Steven Matz. Two, we're going to discuss the future state of the Yankees and their health as it stands right now. We're also going to talk about some positive notes that's going on in spring right now that people need to start paying attention to, because we're going to need to pay really close attention to these guys I'm about to mention all season long, especially if these injuries keep taking place. So let's just dig right into it. First of all, the injury note. We've had a bunch of guys go down already in camp. Let's name them off. Well, first, before the season even started, Aaron Hicks, he's out already half the year with Tommy John surgery. James Paxton, midway through the offseason, news comes out that he has to have back surgery. He'll be out half the year potentially. Luis Severino, Tommy John surgery. He's out all of this year, half of next year. Aaron Judge still hasn't taken a swing yet this spring. And Mike Stanton is as fragile as a thin piece of paper. He hasn't played yet either. But that's okay. We have some guys that I'm going to mention right now that I think could fill in until those pieces come back. And I think they're going to do an all right job. First of all, has anybody been paying attention to how good A.J. Happ has been doing this spring? Yeah, I know it's spring, but you got to find anything you can that you could take as a positive. So I'm going to do this. So far, he has had exactly 9 innings in spring. So that's a full game, okay? He has a 1 ERA. He has 11 strikeouts. He has, how many walks does he have? Where's that at? Let's see. He had 1 walk. And he has 2 wins. The wins do not matter at all. But what I love is the fact that his ERA is 1. He's given up how many hits? Where's that column? Innings pitched and hits. 4 hits in 9 innings. 1 again, 1 earned run. And 11 Ks. That's huge. He was shitty last year. If he could be anything he was all the years prior until last year, we need that so bad. If he gives that to us, I'm going to be so happy. Next, let's just X off him. Deivi Garcia, how's he done this spring? All right, we're going to skip that because he hasn't had enough of a sample size to really tell me anything. 2 innings pitched. He's given up. We're not going to talk about him. Next, okay, here's a big sleeper that we're really going to need this year. What's his name? Jordan Montgomery. 4 innings pitched, 0 earned runs. How many Ks? 7 strikeouts and 1 hit. Not bad. We'll take it. If we can get anything from him this year as remotely as good as his rookie year, we'll take that. I think he's going to be better. Coming off a TJ, he's going to be stronger. He's going to be throwing a little bit harder, I think. Watch out for Jordan Montgomery this year. Next, Jonathan Loaisiga, the 95, 96 mile an hour phenom that can't seem to get out of the 4th inning. He never can get out of the 3rd or 4th inning every time he started for us last year. He's always been up and down, but so far this spring, 5 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, no nothing. How many strikeouts? 9 strikeouts. So he's somebody to watch this year. He's another piece that if he could step up, he could do something for us. So, I mean, you see what I'm saying? We're not as bad as people think. We're not in as much trouble as everybody thinks. We just need our guys to do what they're doing. Now we're going to talk about a couple of youngsters. Sorry, I'm just messing with the music here. Who's heard of this fella? Michael King. He's another young gun right now. His spring ERA is okay. He's just kind of figuring out his stuff, but he has the potential to be really, really nasty. He has a 2.70 ERA in 6 innings pitched this year, 6.2 to be exact. He's given up 7 hits, struck out 4, but he has lively stuff. He's going to be good. He's another guy. He'll start in AAA most likely, AA, AAA, but watch for him middle of the season, later down the road to come up and really help us throughout the year. So Michael King, that's a name to watch. But the guy I am most excited about is this fella Clark Schmidt. This guy's curveball is disgustingly nasty. He throws hard. He works anywhere from 94 to 97, just depending on how he's feeling, but he can get the ball up there. He is also somebody that you really need to watch, pay attention to. He's the guy that could potentially break camp with the Yanks if he keeps doing what he's doing, because he is filthy. So as far as pitching goes, those are the guys you really need to pay attention to. But now, let's get to my favorite part, the offense. First of all, Miguel Andujar is back. And we're going to touch on this name because he's another. I was going to talk about him in another segment I was going to do about trades and potentially everybody freaking out. So we'll just do this right now because we're going to talk about him since he's on the table. Runner-up in the Rookie of the Year, potential Silver Slugger. All we got to do is find him a position. That's the biggest thing with Miguel right now. But I read an article in the paper the other day that they floated his name in a potential trade with the New York Mets for Steven Matz. Steven Matz, a failed fifth starter in the Mets rotation, wants to come over to the Yankees, and they want to steal Miguel Andujar from us? That is just ridiculous. Again, he's a potential silver slugger. We just got to find him a position, but he could play left field potentially. He's already a decent third baseman. He could play first base. We could figure out the position, but what you can't go figure out with everybody is a way to swing that bat, and the boy knows how to do it. Man, can he hit some doubles. We need that in our lineup. I need Miguel Andujar on my team. What I don't need on my team is a failed fifth starter in Steven Matz. He looks okay sometimes, but what we really need to do is rely on the guys that I just mentioned, see what they can do, and let's wait till the trade deadline later in the year. And at that point, if we have some pieces that we can unload and we really need a pitcher, let's go get somebody really good, like a Corey Kluber, a Mike Clevinger, Trevor Bauer, Sonny Gray, somebody from another team. Okay, I'm sorry, not Sonny Gray. I watched something with him earlier, and I just realized he had a great year last year, but we don't need to put him back in New York. Sonny, good luck anywhere else. But there's plenty of other guys we can go get that aren't named Steven Matz. That's the biggest thing. So we need to move on from Mr. Matz. We need to keep Miguel on our team. He's going to be huge. I love what Gio did for us last year. When I say Gio, I mean Gio Urshela. But for me, do it twice. Do it 2 years in a row, and then I feel comfortable saying, all right, you could be our guy. But until then, he's never hit before last season. It was an anomaly. The anomaly season was last season when he did good. So he needs to do it again, prove it to me and the rest of the Yankee world that he can do it 2 years in a row. But until then, we're keeping Miguel. We're keeping some other guys in the system. We can't rely and just give the job to Gio. Sorry, man. Got to hold on to Miguel, and you got to play your butt off until we figure out what we're doing anywhere else. Unless we want to go trade for if we want to go trade for Arenado, because I think we still should do that, but that's another time, another story. Anyways, and another piece to talk about as far as our offense goes. Oh, to finish up, don't trade Miguel Andujar to the crosstown rival Mets. Stupidest move that will ever have happened if that happens. Next, outfield. Clint Frazier, killing the ball this spring. He has the quickest bat I've seen on the whole Yankees team in a long time. His hands are ridiculous, and I think if he got every day at bats, he would really surprise some people and put up some huge numbers. We got a taste of it last year. He really helped us out when we needed some offense, and then he had some issues, went back down. We didn't really hear from him again. If he could just do it consistently, stay with us, be better defensively. I heard he worked on that a lot this offseason. If that's true and he fixed his game defensively, throw him out there. I really think he could surprise some people and put up a monster year. The kid could hit. So, for the reasons I just named, I really think the Yankees are going to be okay. I don't think that they could sustain with all those guys all year long. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is I think we could stay internal. We don't have to panic. Let's start the season, see what happens. And if we start just losing it, then let's start making some moves. Because, again, we have all those pieces that we just said. But we don't need to panic and start giving away some really good assets for some all right players that we really just don't need. I don't think I don't think Steven Matz is as good or as much better than the guys I just named enough to go trade players away right now. He doesn't pass them enough in talent. He's all right sometimes, but I think the other guys could be just as good as him, if not way better. So we just got to wait and see. That's the fact of the matter. But I think we can do it. I think the Yanks are going to be okay. All we got to do is just wait and see. But it's almost time, baby. It's almost baseball time, and I can't wait. MLB The Show is coming out. The first day of season is coming up. I just can't wait. This is the best time of the year for me. I love this time of year. It's baseball time. It's spring training. The season's upon us. Everybody's excited. I'm excited. I hope you are too. I'm going to be coming at you with a lot more content, a lot more Yankee news, and MLB news in general. Everything you can think of. If there's a topic you want to talk about, write in, comment, tell me about it, share my stuff, tell your friends. Let's discuss stuff. Let's discuss baseball. Let's debate it. Let's debate the diamond of baseball. Diamond Debates. We're out, guys. Have a good night. Diamond Debates. We're out. Can't find the stop button.